My name is Dr. Kiran Patel. When I was born, the country was under British rule, and at that time we had the apartheid system. I was in a system where my parents had inculcated into me the efforts of hard work and to do things right. So to compete and to be somewhere. And one of the things they were telling was, be somebody. The role of my father in the town where I was born is very important. He knew the value of education. He was important in starting a school in our town. And not only that, he made sure that our culture is preserved. So language was very important. So they had formed a Gujarati Samaj and a Gujarati school and a place for our community to get together and do havans and bhajans and things like that. So the balance between culture and education was important in him, and that's what he really grounded us with. We had a school which was only for Indians, and it was a limited school, a classroom with the size of about 20 students. Going up to the grade 10 or 12, now we never had a high school in the country for Indians, and for at tender age of 12, I had to leave and go to another town to get my high school education. At age of 12, if I wanted to progress, I had to leave my town. In 1962, the Zambia was going to get an independence, and they started integrating the whites and non-whites, and it was at that time that I could come back to my home. So I came there and had my education, completed it, and in 1966 I went to India for my further education. At that point I had an option of going to England, where I had an admission, but when my father was in India, he felt that if I stay in India and get educated in India, I will get the Indian culture, Indian environment, and that I am thankful for, because that is how I spent my 5 years of college education in India. I did my FYBSc at Ahmedabad Science College and then went to the Srimati NHL Municipal Medical College of Ahmedabad. I spent 4.5 years there and then came back to Africa in 1973. I was fortunate enough to find my soulmate and my life partner, Dr. Pallavi Patel, who was my classmate. And we got married in 1973 and settled in Africa. After spending 3 years there, we decided to come to United States primarily for postgraduate education. I wanted to be a specialist, and we came here and in United States had training and spent some time at Columbia University affiliated cardiology program, and my wife had done pediatrics from the same institution. I also want you to know that before going to India, in Africa, we had the British education system. So I had done my Cambridge University O-levels and University of London A-levels, and then went to India for my medical education. I jokingly said to many people that by birth I am a Zambian. I had spent some time in Zambia. By origin I am Indian. That's where I had my further education. And then subsequently I landed in United States. So I was fortunate enough to have cultures, exchanges of Africa, America, England, and India. There are very few people of that type. So in a way I may be a nomad or a global citizen. The opportunity of this type of spending time, understanding cultures, understanding people in variety of continents in those days was very rare, and I was fortunate to be one of those. After the training of medical, what we call MBBS in India, and I had done 1 year of internship in Zambia, I decided to come to United States. And after that, a small group of people are able to go and practice in a subspecialty: cardiology, gastroenterology, neurology, psychiatry, etc. I decided to go into the field of cardiology. I had always had a passion for heart, and I felt that as a cardiologist you can contribute a lot to society.